Hey everyone, welcome back. I have an empties video for you today. My little storage where I keep my empties was getting kind of full, so I just wanted to update you guys on what I have been using up. So I have a couple one-offs here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with those. The first one is this from Salt Mountain Melts. This is sweet cakes, and it's strawberry pound cake, sugar cookie, and birthday cake. I took this whole souffle and put it in my candle crock in my bedroom. This did not throw well at all. I smelled it very mildly for all of maybe 2 hours, and then it just kind of dissipated. So wasn't super happy with that. Wouldn't repurchase. It's a little bit older, so I'm still trying to kind of take note of vendors that, they either get better with age or their smell doesn't necessarily dissipate. It's just kind of good to take note of that so that I'm not having things sit in my collection that are not going to throw. I want to make sure I'm using those things up. But again, this one that one didn't work very well for me. Next up here, from Barretts, I have Snoozy Melts and Cool Peppermint. This smells so good. I have it in my crock in my room right now, and I'm getting over a cold. It's still hanging on a little bit, but I put this in there just to kind of help with my sinuses and stuff. And I love spearmint, and I love Barrett spearmint especially, and that blended with the Snoozy Melts was just really nice. It's nice and strong, but it's not too intense, like it's not burning my nose hairs or anything. It's just a nice, very cooling mint scent and very soft. So enjoy that. Barrett's is no longer pouring currently, so can't get more of that, but that's a good one. From Teddy Bees, I have two here. So the first one here is Winter Farmhouse, which is sugarcane, rosemary, blue spruce, teakwood, sweet mint, Palo Santo, and light florals. This one's okay. I honestly don't really love this. I took this whole souffle and melted it down in my basement, and for me it kind of gave off a little bit of a medicinal vibe, mentholatum-y, and I've found sometimes, for me personally, my nose picks up that kind of mentholatum vibe when there are or when rosemary is in the scent. I don't love that. The scent wasn't terrible. Like if I got it as a sample or something, I would melt it and enjoy it. I wouldn't give it away. But it's just not a favorite, not one I would repurchase. It did throw well though. And then also from Teddy Bees, I have Winterfell, which is Marshmallow, Fireside, Palo Santo, White Birch, Icy Snow, and Vanilla. This scent is so beautiful. I really do love this one. It's a nice kind of cooling scent, but you get a little bit of smoky from the Marshmallow Fireside. You get that woody note from the birch. It's just a beautiful winter scent, like winter day. Not necessarily Christmas, but just a great winter scent, and it threw very well. Let's see. From Avas. Avas is now Traverse City Wax, but everything I have in my collection is still labeled Avas Country Cupboard. So this was a little loaf in Teeny and Tiffany Get Elephant Ears. This was the specialty item she did that had included some of her very popular scents. Teeny's Bakery, Cupcake at Tiffany's, and Elephant Ear. This scent was so delicious, so good. I actually went on her website to see, the new Traverse City website, to see if this is something she's pouring regularly, because when she did this loaf, it was kind of a specialty item. I really hope she does and I can get more of it because it's delicious. Such a good bakery blend and threw really well. Another one that threw really well, I have a bag here in Snickerdoodle Zucchini. So snickerdoodle cookies mixed with zucchini bread. This was delicious too. Just a really yummy cinnamon sugar cookie mixed with her zucchini bread, which her zucchini bread is one of my faves. Through so well. Yeah, I love Avas Bakery blends especially, or Traverse City. And once I get my collection, I'm trying to, I have been hauling again, so I'm trying to, just kind of, balance that. So once I feel like I'm in a position to, I will definitely put in another order, especially for those good bakery blends. I have one item from Rose Girls that I did not empty. So this is Mermaid Squad, lavender, linen, lily, bergamot, geranium, violet, marine air, cedarwood, coastal musk, and dark amber. This was just not for me, guys. I took probably about half these cubes and just put it in the warmers all over my main floor, which is very open. This is just too fresh for me. It's not even really floral in my opinion. I know there's some kind of floral notes in here. It was just really fresh, almost soapy, and I didn't enjoy it. It's super strong, incredibly strong. So this is just not one that I'm going to keep. I'm going to go ahead and pass that one on. From Southbound, I think I got this in a D-stash as a sample. This is strawberry white cake, homemade white cake mixed with sweet ripe strawberries. This smelled really good. Nothing really exceptional. Exceptional about it. But it smelled good and I liked it. And it threw well. A couple of bags I got through from Southbound. My sister gave me this scent. American Smoothie. This is a blend of pink sugar, orange sherbet, and American cream, which is a lush type. I adore this scent. This smelled so good. It was blended so well. It was truly a creamy orange scent, but that pink sugar kept it perfumey and from leaning too much like a dreamsicle. Also, American cream from Lush. It doesn't really smell foodie, so this didn't smell like edible, but it wasn't like as pungent as a typical kind of fruity or perfumey scent. It was just amazing. It threw well. I really loved it. This is one I will definitely repurchase in the future. I also melted through one of my bags of almond cookie. Ooh. So Almond Cookies is toasted almond, rich vanilla cream, cookie dough, and sweet spices. This is a very strong almond scent. So if you don't like almond, I don't think you would enjoy this. I did enjoy it. It's not one of my favorite bakery blends, but it did smell good. I got all of those notes. It's not like it smelled just like a straight almond nut. It smelled like a cookie. It smelled super good. I poured this into my crock in my bedroom, and that's where I melted this. It did tend to transform. I think I had it in there for like 3 or 4 days. And as the days went on, it did kind of transform, and the nuttiness kind of subsided a little bit. But it smells really good. This is another one. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it again, but if I need it to like fulfill free shipping or someone gave it to me, I would definitely take it and I would melt it and be very happy with it. From L3, I knocked out 3 loaves. And while I'm talking about L3, I'm sure we are all absolutely devastated. Jennifer is closing up shop for the time being due to some health issues. And so she is really kind of getting the wax out there so people can get it. I'm on her customs list twice, so I really plan to stock up on a lot of my faves. The thing with L3 is I just got so spoiled by being able to go on and purchase at any time. I got so spoiled by her being a vendor who would always pour what you asked. And I just got so spoiled by a lot of her house blends. A lot of her house blends are unlike anything anyone else has. She has like so many different oils. So honestly, it is a really devastating loss to the wax community. I'm really sad about it, but you know, people have to do what's good for them. And I do understand it seems that it's just becoming harder and harder for a lot of these vendors to maintain decent prices and still make some money. So I get it. But please know some hefty L3 hauls will be coming because I am not on a strict no buy any longer. And I really do want to stock up on a lot of my faves. Now, again, I got through 3 loaves that were pretty old in my collection. The first one being Mango Sorbet, Cashmere Cedar, and Boom Boom Bum Bum. This was so good. I absolutely loved this scent. There's something about, so I don't necessarily like mango on its own, but when it's blended with other things, it's just so good. So you could get each of these scent notes. Nothing was stronger than the other. I melted some of this on my main floor, and then I poured the rest of this cut up loaf into my crock that's down in the basement. Threw for days. So good. This is going on my list for when I get called up for customs, for sure. I've been trying to like take notes in my phone and going back and like rewatching my videos to see what I really loved, so I can really make sure to get some that I was really in love with. You never really thought about that with L3 because she would always just pour what you asked her to pour, and there was always so much variety and so many new things to try all the time. But now I have to really think about what I'm truly gonna miss and be so sad I don't have anymore and really stock up on those scents. Next up here is Snow Fairy, Cream Soda, and Pink Sugar. This was just a sweet, fun scent, but if I have to be honest, this really was overtaken by the Snow Fairy. I didn't get much of the other 2 notes in here. I mean, that's fine with me. I didn't mind Snow Fairy, and it was super duper strong, crazy strong. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but that's probably not one I need again. And then the last loaf I got through is Pink Frosted Cake, Pink Sugar, Raspberry Sugar, Sugar Cookie Royale. This is another one that was really good. I melted some of it on my main floor and then put the rest in the crock in my basement. Smelled absolutely amazing. I found the raspberry sugar to come off more like a perfume, and it kind of took the whole scent into more of a perfumey vibe versus edible, even though there's some bakery scent notes in here. But I enjoyed it. Again, it threw really well. This isn't one that will go on my list to repurchase, but I did enjoy that. From Hayden Row, I melted through another one my sister gave me, saltwater taffy. I did enjoy this. It's a very basic saltwater taffy scent. Then I also melted some of Boardwalk Bliss. So this is cotton candy, saltwater taffy, and fizzy pop. I didn't like this one. It's not bad, but it's just not a fave. And again, I am at a place in my collection where if I don't love it, I'm pulling it and I'm going to give it away because I have so many things in my collection that I really only want to be smelling things that I love. And this was just not a love for me. I found it to be a little bit too, I don't know, something about the fizzy pop just took this in a direction that I didn't care for. The saltwater taffy, it's so odd because I did like it on its own, but I just didn't like it in this blend. I think maybe the fizzy pop just took over too much. So I will be passing that one along. I got through a ton of the Pharmacist's Daughter. First one being Crush. This is Beechwood, Vetiver, Marshmallow, and Boom Boom type. Absolutely love this scent. Smells so good. Threw really well, and I would repurchase. Merina, another love of mine. I really like this scent. Blackberry, Magnolia, Driftwood, and Marshmallow. And I just think the Pharmacist's Daughter does scents like this really well. So I enjoyed that. This next one is Love Story. And is this the one? Yeah. This one was so good. I actually went on their website after I melted this, after I finished it, to see if I could find it. Pink sugar, cupcake, pink chiffon, cupcake at Tiffany's. So the thing with this is there are some bakery notes in here, but the pink chiffon really made this scent come together beautifully in a beautiful, like, perfumey blend. Smelled so strong, smelled so good. I would repurchase this. This scent is Loaf worthy for me. I really loved that one. This one is Sweet Cheeks, and this is Sweet on Paris, Blackberry Tonka Bean, and Pomegranate. This is one I also, yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think this was 2 tiles, and then I had 2 packs, and I put them in a crock. Threw so well. Sorry guys, I had to pause for a drink. I'm starting to cough again, but this threw really well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would repurchase that. I think a lot of these I purchased during their Valentine's Day. And yeah, really enjoyed that. Next up, I have Mamore. This is Fresh Linen, Pink Chiffon, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Another one. Yep, from Valentine's Day. Absolutely enjoyed it. Smelled so good. So these are ones I'm definitely going to take note of to repurchase. I had one little piece left of this one, caroling. And yeah, those are the scent notes there. I'm going to try to not read them since I keep coughing. And I just threw this in with a bakery scent, so I honestly don't know how it performed on its own, but I've melted this scent before and it's done really well. And then I have from Rainbow Melts, I think these were both Christmas trees. I just took them both and threw them in a crock. Eggnog, sugar cookies, vanilla butter fudge. Smelled really well. Rainbow Melts always throws well for me, so enjoyed that. Went through a sample of Snuggle, Under the Mistletoe, Snuggle, Mistletoe, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Another one. This threw really well for me. I really enjoyed it. And I'm not sure what mistletoe is, but I assumed it was some type of tree note. But that didn't come through very strongly, but it threw well and I enjoyed it. Another sample I got in a D-stash. This is Bounce House Caramel Kettle Corn Pretzel. This is really old, but it honestly threw really well. It was very buttery, very caramely, and I enjoyed it. Another sample I melted through watermelon, cotton candy, and marshmallow. Again, this is another one that was really old. I think I got it as a sample in a D-stash or an extra or something. Again, this threw really well, really sweet. And I was really surprised, but yeah, these older Rainbow Melts did throw really well. Next up, I have Rain and Angelica. This is citrus, soft floral, cedar, sandalwood, musk, tonka, and amber. This is one I didn't love. It was kind of green, kind of floral, kind of fresh, and a little bit too like musky for me. So it threw well, but not one I would get again. Next up from Rainbow Melts, I have Aromatic Cashmere and Cotton, Pink Sugar, and Tahitian Vanilla. This was so good. Such a good laundry, kind of fresh scent. Really enjoyed this one. Threw well. I would repurchase this one. All right, and that is it, guys. I will see you in my next empties. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like, and have a good one.